It's a complicated question about how to think about Lincoln as a historical figure. My own view is that it's best to think about him in two basic ways. The first way is that because he was president during the Civil War, there's no way to understand American history unless you understand Abraham Lincoln. The war and his leadership of the war is just too crucial to the kind of nation the United States was at the time and has become. So I think you have to, whether you like what Abraham Lincoln did or not, you have to think about him in the same way that you have to think about other such leaders in the history of the world. It's hard to think about the mid-20th century without thinking about Adolf Hitler. I don't like Adolf Hitler. Most people didn't at the time. But at the same time, he played an absolutely central role in the making of our own time and of that era. The second way I think it's important to think about Lincoln is that because he was president and because his actions as president reflected his judgments about what was just and proper to do as president, he tells us an enormous amount about the rest of the nation, about other people in the nation, and his attempt to try to calculate what they would respond to and what they would not respond to. I think, again, it's very easy to imagine that a president can do anything he wants. And we know that that's not true. And Lincoln, I think, was constantly trying to determine what he could do and what he wanted to do. And he was trying to move what he wanted to do along as much as he could. But he always felt constrained, as I think any reasonable president should. We want them to feel that, I think. So in my view, he tells us a great deal about his time, and not just his important presidential actions, but about how those actions reveal his judgments about everybody else.